In every major city around the world, watchful eyes are now part of the urban landscape. Cameras on lampposts, drones overhead, sensors woven into the fabric of public space. Welcome to Chapter 2 of Crime Science, Surveillance Systems. In this chapter, we examine how these technologies are reshaping law enforcement, transforming crime prevention, and forcing us to confront difficult questions about safety, privacy, and the boundaries of state power. Closed-circuit television, CCTV, sits at the heart of modern surveillance. Unlike broadcast television, CCTV operates within a closed system. The footage flows only to authorized personnel. In urban environments, these cameras serve two purposes simultaneously. They deter, and they document. The mere awareness of being watched alters behavior, a phenomenon researchers call the watchfulness influence. It is closely related to the Hawthorne effect from industrial psychology. When people know they are being observed, they behave differently. Studies of public housing complexes, retail environments, and busy transit hubs all show measurable reductions in drug offenses, theft, and violent incidents where CCTV is deployed. But CCTV today is no longer just a passive recorder. High-resolution sensors identify suspects with unprecedented clarity. Facial recognition algorithms scan crowds in real time, comparing faces to watch lists in seconds. Real-time analytics flag anomalous behavior, sudden movements, abandoned packages, erratic patterns, and automatically alert officers before an incident escalates. This is a profound shift. Surveillance has moved from reactive to proactive. With that shift come hard questions. Every camera that protects also collects. Critics warn of a surveillance-driven society where security is purchased at the cost of personal freedom. Sensitive data is vulnerable to breaches, to misuse by operators, and to algorithmic bias that produces false positives. The challenge is not whether CCTV works. The evidence shows it often does. The challenge is how to deploy it within ethical and legal frameworks that protect civil liberties. The second pillar of modern surveillance is the drone. What began as a recreational hobby has become indispensable to law enforcement. Unmanned aerial vehicles offer something traditional policing rarely had, a real-time view from above. Drones track fleeing suspects, monitor vehicle pursuits, support search and rescue operations, and provide situational awareness during natural disasters. Crucially, they place a buffer between officers and danger. In hostage situations or armed standoffs, drones gather intelligence from a safe distance, helping commanders evaluate exit routes, hidden threats, and the overall dynamics of a scene before deploying personnel. This shift is not just tactical, it is structural. Drones change what law enforcement can see, where they can reach, and how quickly they can respond, all while reducing officer exposure to lethal risk. Drones are also moving beyond observation. Some are equipped with non-lethal tools, tear gas dispensers, sound generators, flashbangs, designed to manage crowds without escalation. The promise here is de-escalation by distance, intervention without direct confrontation. But the ethical stakes are equally high. Drones occupy airspace that no warrant has historically required. They can capture images of private property, of unrelated bystanders, of entire communities, without consent. Responsible use depends on three things: clear regulatory frameworks, strict data retention rules, and genuine public transparency. Without these, looking ahead, surveillance systems will only grow more capable. Drones will fly longer, see further, and increasingly act autonomously, identifying and tracking subjects through onboard artificial intelligence. CCTV will integrate more deeply with predictive analytics, and cybersecurity will become a frontline concern because every system that watches can also be hacked. The central tension of this field will not be solved by technology alone. It will be solved, or not solved, through ongoing dialogue among law enforcement, lawmakers, privacy advocates, and the public. Surveillance systems represent both progress and responsibility. They reshape how communities are protected and how citizens are observed. The path forward rests on three pillars: transparency, accountability, and adherence to law. In our next chapter, we move from watching crime to predicting it, as we explore the rise of predictive policing.